And welcome back to more Pikmin! Last time we finished up the forest level, and this time we're heading back to the impact site, and I do have something to say about my playthrough of the forest level. If you want to go for a deathless run, do not do what I did. That is actually a really risky strategy. I'm trying to do all of that in one day, so I do not recommend that. Fair warning, it might actually, it's pretty frustrating. I'm gonna start out with a lot of blue Pikmin. 90 should be way more than enough. And then we need yellow Pikmin. And I'm actually doing this in a different order than I normally play this game. Normally I don't do this day until much later. I mean, I do this day much earlier, but I decided to do it much later this time. And I do have my reasons for that. Let's see, my reason number one being, it's, well, I kinda just wanted to get the other stuff done earlier on. Another reason being, an actually unique enemy appears only on odd number days after, I think, day 8. And this is why this area stinks, because you have to get 100 Pikmin up a ledge while this guy is trying to distract all your Pikmin. So this actually takes out a huge chunk of the day. Much huger chunk of the day than you'd expect, I would imagine. That guy can go do his own thing, I don't care anymore. So this is the Gulix. Again, this only appears on odd number days after, day 8, if I recall correctly. And this is like kind of a mini boss. What you want to do is get a lot of Pikmin out on its, thing. And, like that. And then this goes slowly, so you want to toss another Pikmin and bam. It feels to me like the more Pikmin you have on the Pearl, the bigger the actual hit from the, hitting the brain actually does. I don't know if that's actually true or not. That just seems to be my observation. I'm getting kind of comboed here. Okay, Pikmin Wars, I suppose. Dump these dudes in the corner for a little bit, and then come down back here. And who knows where that one blue chasing the beetle went. Ignore him, don't have to worry about him. Should have 10 yellows. I have 10. Okay, so just let them do their thing, finding bombs, because they're good at that. And apparently there are only 6 bombs here. I forgot that was the number. So we can move on, and there's the one dude sitting down here, so we can come back to him. Someone was drinking nectar, delayed audio massively, but don't want all those blues. We want just these ones. This only takes 3, which is good, because there are only 6 bombs in this entire place, and these are the Pearly Clamps. Not exactly hard enemies to kill, but they can be a little tricky. What you want to do is toss the Pikmin like that, and bam. And rinse and repeat. We'll have 1 bomb left over, and yes, I do say 1 bomb because, well, we can't exactly do the same strategy with the guys in the water, sadly. So what we're gonna do is the logical thing and just put 10 Pikmin working on this gate while we take care of the other 2. Sounds like a plan, huh? I think that white gate takes like, I'm drawing a blank. I think it takes only like 3 bombs, maybe 2 bombs if you're lucky. These are the Pearly Clamps, I already said that. They do that. That's their signature move. Wow, miss. You just want to toss a ton of Pikmin on there, do a ton of damage, and then call back. It's tedious, but it's not difficult if you're careful. I'm being way more careful than I need to be, as you can see. You can absolutely wreck these things if you want, but I'm taking it slow for obvious reasons. So that's why Pikmin getting crunched. Yeah, I do wish the Pikmin AI was better for stuff like this, but oh well. Each of those, the other one dropped a pearl, and that gives you 50 Pikmin, so I would recommend doing that. Doing at least the one on land, because it's quick kill with bombs. The other one, you know, this is obviously taking a while, so I may just get the one and the ship part, because this is the ship part, by the way. Because they kick you out into the map screen, there is no way to do a one-day impact site. All the other areas are actually possible to do in one day, except the impact site. So, something to keep in mind. You can actually do a one-day Force of Hope if you're really good at the game. I think it's easier in the PAL and Japanese versions, from what I can tell, because no one seems to speedrun the American version, quite frankly. So, I found the positron generator. By combining batteries with solar cells, this machine can generate incredible amounts of electricity. What a timely find. Okay. And the gate's down, so I'm gonna have these guys take this huge 20 pellet back. Takes 50 Pikmin max to carry it. That's kind of a lot of Pikmin. This takes 40, it looks like. Once they all come down to the hill, oh, that guy could have slid. Once they get down to the hill, we will reassess our numbers. Grass, we could start working on that. Oh, this is the same text as before. As I said, that text repeats way more than it needs to. Have them working on stuff. The geyser's completed, so we're just kind of killing time until that gets back. And of course, it just got back. Yeah, that sounds totally safe, Olimar. Trying to point that Olimar is kind of a villain if you actually think about it, because, you know, he's technically going to an alien planet, like, completely ravaging it. Mercilessly, might I add. Super portrayals of Olimar is kind of like an evil dictator, kind of. Because of him just basically just invading this place. So we're gonna have as evenly divided a squad as we're gonna have. Sadly, this is pretty much the only time we'll actually see a Pikmin squad this even in number. Halfway through the day, we haven't even taken out the second clam. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. The other one's also on a hill, which makes throwing a bit harder. Same method as before, try to get all the leaves in the right place and then guide them in as best we can. There are a couple buds, but they're medium speeds, so we're just gonna take the reds and the yellows, and I do have my reasons. Quite frankly, getting all 100 would be way too time consuming, and well, frankly, just look at the numbers here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I lost count, but oh well. Should be enough. One yellow got dropped down, I think. Yeah, it fell down here. Well, at least it looks like it did. Oh, he's just trying to help. For now, I'm gonna have him carry this. I'll come back for the other stuff later. And these reds can come carry this stuff. For now. And this is basically, say, if you have a rough day, this is where you want to come afterwards. Because just look how many Pikmin you actually get. You get so many Pikmin. It's crazy. I don't know why this yellow came running up. There are more petals up on that little hill up there, so yeah, just crazy amounts of stuff to collect. Wow, that yellow's having a hard time making it up. I don't even know why, it's not that steep. Yeah, this is just kind of a chill day, which I like. The clams can be kind of a nuisance, but they aren't generally that bad. Just mildly bad. My numbers of Pikmin aren't quite adding up, so that's odd. Oh well. Nothing we can do about it. So, yeah, that one's kind of on a hill, so it's a lot harder to actually get to. So I'm not gonna worry about it, because we have to actually fight the Gulix. If we didn't have to fight the Gulix, I would have done things differently. And also, by the way, on even number days after day 8, starting with day 8, the Mamuta, which we've seen in Pikmin 2, actually appears. So that is the one that the mid-boss of this area, even number days, and why can't they pick this? Oh. I don't know, it just wasn't working for a moment. Kinda weird. Trust these two. Yeah, there's no manual rearrangement of Pikmin, so that's just a little bit annoying. This is a lot more manual. Not manual, it's a lot more automatic. I mean, what Pikmin colors you end up with, which is actually frustrating, because you can't just manually cycle through, like, with the D-pad like in Pikmin 2. But all of them on this, that goes up really fast because of having 100 Pikmin working on it. And a ton of the blues aren't actually going up it, so we want to kind of redirect them and dismiss. These ones I don't quite care where they go, because I don't know if these really give that big of a bonus. It just worked out that the other petals went to the right places, but these are going all literally to the wrong places. That's not too big of a deal. We have more than enough Pikmin to actually beat the game easily, so I'm not really that concerned about raising tons of Pikmin. Like for me, like 500 to 600, it seems to be kind of the normal zone for how many Pikmin I end up with by the end of the game. So we're right on target for that. Again, like, some people don't even raise more than 20 yellows because of how generally underused yellow Pikmin are throughout most of the game. Again, you can have a whole army of yellows if you want, but in actuality, you don't need that many. You need a lot more yellows in Pikmin 2, obviously, because of all the electric gates. Because if you only had 20, each electric gate would take a ridiculous amount of time to actually knock down. But in this game, yeah, you really don't need yellows much. They're only for high stuff and bombing, and there really isn't much of either. So much swarming, not doing much throwing, oddly enough. Okay, collect that, and we are pretty much done here. Okay, a couple more petals, but that's it. And these only give 1 or 2 each, depending on which onion they go to. It's really not that worthwhile, but hey. It's almost sundown, but I do want to actually do something really important before sundown actually falls. That is, put away all of our Pikmin and get only blues out. And yes, I do have a reason for doing this. It's not like required, but I just like to do this on this day. Yeah, if also like the impact site, some people prefer to do the impact site after Forest Naval Day 1, because then this is a good place to get up to build up your blue Pikmin army, because apparently clamps don't actually require that many Pikmin to actually kill, since you have to just throw and really and call back anyway. So some do opt to raise a ton of Pikmin on this day. I personally don't do that. I just do my own order, I guess you could say. So now we have all flowers, which is really, really helpful for the next day. because we need as many blue flower Pikmin as we can muster, because we are heading to the distant spring, and that's mostly water. So yeah, we kind of don't want to have a lot of not water Pikmin here. This is going to take the same amount of time as watching the scene, oddly, but hey, whatever. Yeah, Forest Navel, I usually do it after the Forest Navel before Distant Spring. That's not exactly a common thing, though. Most people do it the other way around, dude. Because this is a really good time to build up blue Pikmin. It makes, Returns to the Forest of Hope a lot simpler. But, yeah. This is also a good place if you're still low on blue Pikmin at the Forest of Hope, and before the Forest Navel. It's actually true that I almost never do this order. This is kind of a new experiment, to be honest. Because if you think about it, I was trying to think about it, and I don't recall actually seeing the Gulix that much. So yeah, that's kind of weird. I'll probably show the man who did that at some point, probably not till the end. Anyway, that's enough for now, so next time I Pikmin, we will go on to the Distant Spring.